Hello everyone, Jay Mullings from Red Mirror here, aka Wicked Penman. I promised a video talking about the process behind some of my music and my releases, and I wanted to give some background on, just like I said, the thought process, how it comes about. Like, instead of just a whole, everyone can kill you. You'll be sick to death of studio photos, studio videos, videos lip syncing lyrics that were performed in a studio or were captured using a DAW or whatever, only pretending like it's I'm not interested in doing that. I don't want to do what everyone else is doing. If I'm honest, like, I got into music to be different. I got into music really by accident. That's another part of it. I think that's why I view things the way I view things. I would have happily not done the music for my film, The Jam, if the person that was supposed to do the music did it, but that person pulled out and left me with no music. So I was like, well, am I just not going to have music for my film? No, that was never a possibility. Picked up the pen, got to work. Wicked Penman was born. That was it. I had the name before. I was given a name before that, but I figured when it was time to do music that the name was apt and it definitely applied. And then the music I've been releasing recently, so like my last 3 releases: Struggle, Laid Back, and Wicked Fly, which is coming in April. Laid Back was Valentine's Day, so that's just come out. Those releases are the first releases where I've been able to think outside of the context of the film and the visuals in the film. So if you watch the Jam and you hear the music in the Jam, it will likely make a lot more sense. That it will connect a bit more, because every song is they're not all different and unrelated, but they all have a different mood or a different subject material underneath it. With Laid Back, again, it was just me just laid back in thought and just telling exciting stories and rhyming differently and just using different cadence and just having fun. I must be crazy. Why would anyone want to sound like everyone? Like, if you do rap, do you want to sound like all the rappers now? If you sing, do you want to sound like all the singers now? Like, if you play piano, do you want to play piano like everyone that plays piano now? I just think, do different stuff. Like, try, experiment, do different things. So with Laid Back, I told a story of a scenario, and I can paint the picture for you now. You're at home, you're doing something or you're working on something, and a friend or whoever it is convinces you to go out. You go out, you meet someone amazing. Like, what's going through your mind? Do you press forward at 100 miles an hour, like all the way through? Or do you kind of kick back and see if and try and invite the approach from the other side, not knowing if you'll ever see this person again? Like, it's like, let's say it's like an elevator pitch. You're in the elevator with like a billionaire, someone that can finance whatever dream you have. Do you just play it cool, be quiet, and just let them go to whatever floor it is? Or do you say something and go, look, this is my idea, like, can I just have this moment of your time and see what happens? That's what Laid Back is. It's 2 approaches. You either go in or not, and the beat combines 3 different genres of music. So you got like the dancehall, reggae, cadence and bass line. You got the Latin drums, and then you got like the Afrobeat style of melody in the song. And that's what's gone into Laid Back. I think it's one of my better songs. I definitely had a lot of fun creating it. And Wicked Fly, which is in April, I think that comes out on my birthday, which is the 24th of April. If anyone wants to send me some stuff, now play. That story it's really the story of my life. Being very aware of other people that are doing things on a high level and not begrudging them for doing it on a high level. Like, respect to all those people that are doing stuff at a high level. So I mentioned Coffee, and I wrote this before she won the Grammy. I wrote this ages ago, and I was trying to get in touch with her about it, because it literally was like, I'm letting her know she's the future of reggae music. That was why that shout out happened. So, you know, Billa Link, Kafia, the contractor. She's the contractor. She's the person that's going to be building new levels for reggae music going on. And she's already won the Grammy. So, youngest to do it, first female, you know, big up Kafia. And then, like your Bounty Killer, your Vibes Cartel, all these other people that, again, have a standing in Jamaican music and have done amazing things for Jamaican music. Say what you want about them as people, you know, and again, it's not disrespect, it's just a fact. It's a lot of people say things against. I grew up with this music. I know what people say about certain artists and whatnot and why they do or don't support them. So they're not perfect people. None of them are. Nobody is perfect. But when you look at their musical achievements and their musical accolades and their standing in music, you can't take nothing away from these people. So everyone that was mentioned in the song, it's because they have done something for music in Jamaica. Then when we get to the actual story of it, it's the story of what it's like to be underrated and slept on as a professional. And you can think about that in any field, but also the way people just write you off and they won't even give you the common courtesy of showing you just respect, some decency in how they approach. You can kind of tell by how they communicate with you that there's no respect there. They butcher your name, they make no attempt to make eye contact, all of this stuff. And it's just like, in the first verse, it's me just telling you like, look, I'm not taking none of this crap no more, you know. And also, again, shouting out my grandparents, because my grandma always told me when I was growing up that I was meant for something, you know. I was meant for something big. She made me feel proud to be myself. And I just wanted to tell that in the first verse story. So the first verse is quite emotive, quite strong. Second verse is a bit more, you know, just rhymey and having fun with the song, and then we get to like a situation where, you know, the whole stop and search, or you're being profiled for being in a certain car or being in a certain area, and just explaining that, you know, until these things are no longer an issue in this country, I don't think it would be suitable for me or anyone who tries to take a exemplary position in British culture and trying to encourage the youth and so on and so forth. You can't rest on your laurels until everybody can have the opportunity to rise up, until everybody can be in certain places, and whether they're recognized or not, be treated with respect no matter what background they're from. Until these things are like nailed in, dialed in, and this is what's happening, I don't think anyone should be resting on their laurels if you actually are a person who cares about human beings. That's pretty much the song in a nutshell. Other people will hear it and all they will hear is, oh, you know, we wish the vocal was like this, we wish this was like that, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. You know, why is this thing moved? Yeah, but, you know, other people will hear what they want to hear, you know? There's nothing you can really do about that. I've got some other music coming. I'm trying to drop an EP sometime this year. It really depends on circumstances. You know, life has been kicking the you-know-what out of me lately. So we'll see what happens. I'm always here, I'm always working, my pen is always active. It's just whether the opportunities arise to share these things. But like I said, I'm happy to keep making these videos. Hopefully someone out there needs to see this, whether it inspires you to do what you're doing. You don't have to do music, you don't have to be doing film, whatever it is you're doing, and it is that you need some encouragement, there's definitely someone trying like you're trying. He's right over here, his name's Penman. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and see you on the next one. But yeah, my music is on all good digital streaming platforms, your Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Napster, what other ones are there? Deezer, oh gosh, but yeah, they're on all good platforms. Pandora, all of them. Just Wicked, Wicked, Penman, Penman. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this short, so thank you. Wicked Penman, I'm a god. Look more.